Okay, so your string pieces, when you start adding these strings, hang on, you got to give me 15 minutes max. Okay, no hammers, no nothing, turn your chairs around, look at the board, all that good stuff. So when you guys get ready to start with the string, I just hammered some random nails in here. Okay, I have a ton of string up on that cart, different colors, they're on the second shelf. I tried to divide them by colors. I have some embroidery floss weight string that's a little bit thicker like this. I also have some straight up thread, okay? My example one of my dog that I showed you guys, I did with straight up thread. I didn't use any embroidery floss. So it's just layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of thread. Some of you guys have some little reflections built into your animals, like they've got shiny little eyeballs. You can just toss a shiny nail head on there. Okay, I've got a few of these shiny ones left. They're in the little assorted nails box, okay? So when you're starting this off, I cannot stress how important the first knot that you do is, okay? It needs to be tight because we don't want our nail to slip off this nail head, okay? I would do a double or a triple knot, and I'll sometimes just like make the loop separate and then put it on the nail. I've pulled it tight, but not tight enough to break my string. Double knot. If you want to go triple, because if this guy comes loose, you're in for a little bit of a headache, okay? I like to take that thread. I'm going to trim it short, but not so short that it's going to come undone. So I've got just a little tiny bit of a tail on there, like 1/8 of an inch, okay? Now, as you guys wrap this, you want to keep tension on the string, but not so much tension that it breaks, okay? Every couple of times around a nail, you're going to give it an extra loop. Okay, so I'm going around a nail, and I'm going to give it an extra little loop around that nail, okay? I like to trace my outside, and again, I literally just like nailed these in randomly this morning so that I had something to show you guys. I like to do the outside of my shape first, and then start filling in. So I'm going to kind of crisscross. I'm going to go all different points. If you have a bold line that you want to try to emphasize, you can take those strings and kind of crisscross them so that they go in a little bit of an X. You can kind of see on this string here. And then you can also go around the outside of both of those nails, and it's really going to embolden that line. It's going to make it really, really bold, okay? If you're shading this thing in, and you're trying to connect all of your nails, and there's still a spot that you just can't fill with string. You just can't reach it, okay? You've tried going between every nail that you possibly can, but you just can't figure out how to fill, You just can't figure out how to fill a space. Put a nail there or near there. Add a nail. It's never too late to add a nail. I've got all that space. I can just pop one in there or pop one in up here. That's a lot of open space up there that I'm really not going to be able to get much more filled in than that. Okay? So my first suggestion is try going around each side of the nail. My second suggestion is just add some more in there. You've got the room. Okay? When it comes time to tie it off, this is the tricky part. Leave yourself a little bit of slack, okay? So I'm going to cut about that much off, okay? I like to use pliers to help me. I'm going to put my finger on top of this nail so it can't come off, okay? I'm going to go underneath this string and grab it. Okay, so I've kind of got my string underneath there, and then I'm going to go back through my little loop that I made to make a knot. And I'm going to pull that down and try and keep this tight. I'm going to do that 2 or 3 times where I'm going under or over the string and pulling it back through the loop that I made. Okay? If you have something that comes undone, if you have a knot that slips loose, I do have some super glue. We can put just a little dot on that string and it'll hold it in place, okay? If you're going to do the layers, like I talked about, do whatever should be furthest first. Once you've got it all tied off, take your fingers and just push these strings down gently. And then you've got room on top of those strings to do your next layer, okay? Once this is tied off real tight, again, I'm going to cut it short, but not so short that it's going to undo the knot. Leave about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch, okay? Remember, when you're doing these strings, I want to see you blending colors or shading with colors somewhere. So blend those colors out or figure out how to make those colors darker in an area where it should be darker. Does this kind of make sense? It's simple. You just have to think about it ahead of time a little bit, okay? If you need more of a specific type of nail, let me know. I will figure out how to get you more nails for next week, okay? Take a look at the colors. If there's more color of a specific color that you need, let me know. I might have it. I do have some more threads over here that I can dig through. All right? If you've got something like a robot or a trophy head that you need to get to me, get it to me. I will help you mount it. Okay, go.